extremely confused, honestly. I have no idea why it didn't attack, but I'll take it, I guess. I'm just gonna attack with everything, basically. He's on 19 life. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today I'm bringing you another deck tech, but before we go into that, don't forget to leave that like, comment, share and subscribe. We're only 3 subs away from the 100 sub goal. It's extremely appreciated and I really want to hit that mark. It's going to be very important for me. Another way to help out the channel is by using my card trader affiliate link that I leave down in the description. It comes at no extra cost to you, and with their card trader zero policy you'll be saving a lot on shipping. That's a win-win for everyone and we all like those, right? Now, as for the deck, this is a Jodah the Unifier deck. This card is pure filth. I really want to build a commander deck out of this. Legendary creatures you control get +X+X, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. Just that would be insane, but basically it also gives you Cascade. Whenever you cast a legendary spell from your hand, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a legendary non-land card, with lesser mana value. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. This is crazy. You can do a lot of shenanigans with it. I found a list online and I decided to make some changes because it had a lot of creatures that I didn't have. So what I decided to do was basically this deck has a lot of token creation, you know, because it's a very slow deck in my opinion. We're playing with 28 lands and most of them are gonna come in tapped because again I don't really have a lot of wild cards to spend on lands. So I decided to make these changes. The deck still works pretty well. It can definitely play on ranked, as you're gonna see at least one clip of, but it can be obviously much better if you have a better strategy. But this deck, basically we're running 3 Tamio safekeeping for protection and life gain because like I said the deck is slow, so we're gonna take a little bit of damage. Sunset Revelry gives you life, tokens, you know, jump blockers, and it draws you cards. Card draw is very important as well. 1 Thalia to make all the crazy annoying removal and control spells a little bit more expensive and harder to play. That makes your opponents really think about what they need to kill. 1 Elazil Core gives you life and drains your opponents. Catilda will help with mana. Weatherlight completed. Every time a creature that you have dies, it will let you scry. 1 Adelaine again gets bigger and token creation. Aren Banali's Ruin can make every single one of your creatures bigger. Eruth's Tormented Prophet, basically card draw in the sense that you don't draw cards on your turn, you exile 2. So it gives you a little advantage there. King Darren makes everything bigger. Also you can protect all of your tokens. Torrents, it creates tokens for every creature that gets on the battlefield, every creature that you cast, and they all have training, so it can get big pretty fast. Queen Null of whatever, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that, is as big as the number of creatures that you control, so it can be a lot. Plus, whenever 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus another token are created instead, so it gives token advantage again. Go white strategy. Lagrella, I think that's how you pronounce it. Magpie, it's basically a brutal Cathar where you can use her ability to exile one of your creatures, and when that creature returns into the battlefield you can either get DTB again or you get the creature back, just the creature back, but you get it bigger with 2 +1/+1 counters on it, so it's pretty good. Shanna gives lifelink and card draw. Shieldred the Apocalypse will give you life and drain your opponents. Sarith can give Death Touch and Hexproof to your creatures. Namata will create tokens, and you can sacrifice tokens, Saproling tokens instantly to either make Namata huge or draw cards. Alana in the lane is fantastic. We're running two of those because you can make creatures huge plus give haste and stuff. Ajani is a new planeswalker I just wanted to try. It's somewhat of card draw, make creatures bigger, plus giving poison counters. Sigarda makes all humans bigger, and we have a lot of humans. As you can see, we're playing with 16 humans, so not too shabby. And it has that Coven ability. Jetmir, the more creatures you have, the better it gets basically. Falcus Para is a flyer with trample that lets you look at the top of your library at any time. It enters with a shield counter, so it also protects that creature from removal. Plus, you may cast spells from your library by removing counters from a creature you control, in addition to paying their other costs, so win-win-win. The land situation is a little bit all over the place, but this is what you see on the screen. You can make this better by having other types of lands. I only have these ones and wild cards aren't free, so it is what it is, I guess. This was the intro. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, let's get into some games. Okay, so let's see if I can show you guys some cool clips. I'm not gonna play this deck on ranked, even though it can definitely work. Just for a very specific reason. I'm super low on the ladder. I'm only at silver 4, and that would mean not great matchups, I'm assuming. So I'm gonna go with Sundown Pass because it's tapped and I have nothing to do right now. So I'm gonna play on play to see something a little bit different. I'm sure I'll be able to see a lot of different things. I'm gonna play Talia, obviously. I just wanna know which one makes more sense. It's kinda indifferent, so who cares? Talia to the battlefield immediately. So will he do something to Talia? He needs something that costs just 1, so I'm gonna assume cut down again. It's always cut down. No, that's good. That's very good. Okay, he attacked. He has decayed. I can block no problem. Okay, so that was a decent one for us. I'm gonna go with that one and Adeline. I'm gonna keep this back mainly because I'll need the blockers, I'm sure. Next turn I'll probably put Aaron. I have to discard 2 cards. Okay, so I'll discard this one and very tempted to go with, I'm gonna go with Lagrello just because it's on how do you call it? It's on cut down's reach. So okay, I can go with Jetmir now. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'll take the damage. This will become much better, and now I can really attack because they all have vigilance. Okay, this actually worked out pretty well. There's nothing he can do to kill my creatures, so he's gonna take the full hit. That was great for me. Now let's hope there's not a board wipe or something. Okay, Champion of the Parish, nothing too crazy because we can use these tokens to block him. Why does he keep attacking with this? I'll never understand, but that's fine. Okay, right. Now it makes sense. Now it does make sense. I'm gonna play this tap and I'm gonna go with Aaron because it's another creature making Adeline bigger, and I'm just gonna swing with these 3 because they all have vigilance, like I said, and now they have trample, so I think I got this. seems pretty obvious. I wanted to make... Okay, so he's gonna double block. That's not gonna do anything, my guy. Okay, it's indifferent. It's not gonna do anything because they all have trample. Oh, you're still left, right? And we got a good win. That's all we can ask for, and let's get into another one. Let's see how many more clips I can find for you guys. I'll probably try and show you at least one clip on rank. I think I can keep this. We have Catilda, we have cheap stuff. We have almost every color that we need. Red, blue, black, white and green, so we actually have all the colors. I'll go with this one so I can play Catilda next. I can also go with Talia, but I think I'm gonna go with Catilda, and then next turn, if we can get a land, I'll either go with Adeline or Torrens. I mean, I don't really need the land, or do I? I do need the land for the Adeline, but I can go with Torrens. That's not the land that I wanted. Oh, I don't, right, because of Catilda. Sorry. But I'm gonna go with this one. The reason is simple. I wanna start putting tokens on the field, right? So next turn I can go with these two, for example, or even these two, or even Sigarda and Talia, for example, something like that, you know, and just start creating tokens and making them bigger and stuff like that. So it's always very interesting. Okay, I'm not gonna block. I don't know if our opponent is baiting something or not, so I'm not gonna risk it. Shieldred is very interesting as well, so I think I'm gonna go with Sigarda and Talia maybe. Let's see. Because I'm gonna start creating tokens, they're gonna be getting bigger, you know, so... Even if Sigarda gets killed this turn, okay, but even if Sigarda gets killed this turn or next turn or whenever it is, I can just that's a good one actually, but I can just go with, you know, the white strategy. Okay, what does this do? It cannot be blocked. Okay, and the knife, so it's gonna be a very difficult match. Don't really know how I'm gonna survive this, but I'm probably gonna be forced to. I always choose human, maybe I shouldn't have this time, but I'm gonna be forced to, you know, go very wide. And I'll just do no. I'll just go all out. Jodah. And they have training, so they're gonna be getting bigger every time I attack. So he needs to decide which one he wants to play. Basically, we're only at 11 life, so we might die this turn, but if we don't, that means we kinda got this, but 6, 10, yeah, we're dead. I shouldn't have attacked with with Cigardo. Why didn't he? What? Didn't he attack with both? I'm very confused. I am extremely confused, honestly. I have no idea why he didn't attack. But I'll take it, I guess. I'm just gonna attack with everything, basically. He's on 19 life. I don't know how he's gonna survive. Okay. So basically didn't nothing, right? Okay. It sounds good. This was a hell of a win. This is the power of Jodah, and we haven't really seen him basically cascade into other creatures, making things even bigger and stuff like that. But yeah, minus 50. We got close to our death as well, because like I always say, this deck is a little slow. So sometimes we're gonna have, you know, very low life totals. We could have died this turn. I don't know why. Our opponent probably misplayed. He probably, or he didn't have this card and he got it through the connive. I don't know. Still, good win. Let's get into another one. So that was a very good win. Let's see how many more games I'm gonna show you guys on this video. You know, let's see how long it takes for the next couple of games to end. I really enjoy this deck. When it works, it's fantastic, but you know, considering I don't have the best lands, for example, for this, the deck isn't as strong as it could or as it should. I think I'll keep this. I know my choices in opening ends aren't the best as well. Let me just go offline here. I like to record in peace. So this one, next turn the secluded courtyard, because there's nothing for me to play either way. I always go human. And then shipwreck merchant, probably Aron. They're sort of playing against the Zoria's deck, I guess. Okay, no lands. I can also go with Varian. I think I'm gonna go with Aron. Let's see what happens. Starith could be very important, but you know, since it doesn't really give Faithful Absence, since it doesn't really give herself X-proof, it's fairly easy to play against. And now we're being minus screwed. Okay, so another Faithful Absence maybe? No? Okay, you don't mind this one, that's fine. Okay, Catilda, let's see. Fine. Should I attack? I'm going to, because why not? Right? What do I have to lose? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. To be honest, it doesn't really matter.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. I am almost sad to see you go.
So this is basically instant and flash, right? That's basically our opponent's whole field. Catilda.
I'm never done for good. May your blade strike true.
Nothing. Okay, so it decided to kill that one, meaning that he probably has another one. I'm gonna go with this. I'll take that one out. And I'll just attack. Okay, so I don't really know what our opponent has that he couldn't have played, but I'm sure I will know eventually. First off, I'll attack. I'll let him deal with exactly. I'll let him do that, no problem. He's gonna take out the magpie.
Anyone who harms my people must contend
that
with
would make
me.
sense at least. Okay, now I'll probably go with I don't even know what I should play. I'll go with this one, screw it, why not? It will most likely die immediately, but all good in the hood. This is a very boring type of matchup. Okay, so he chose to kill this. So is he going to kill the Wandering Emperor? Okay, now he wants to save it.
Fast and strike hard.
So what color am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. Let's see. Red. Let's go with white. Sure. Let's go with black. Let's go with green. And what am I missing? I'm missing blue. Okay. Because now I can kill this one. So he's gonna kill Jodah. That's obvious, but now I don't have to deal with the Wandering Emperor anymore. So that's always a good thing. Okay, so let's see. March of Otherworldly Light, Fateful Absence, 2 Wandering Emperors. Yeah, it's a boring deck to play with and to play against, but like I always say, control is boring, it's not pretty, but it works, you know, and that's why people use it. The mono black is gonna be the deck of the okay, so that was a weird one, to be honest. That gives out green. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this because now I have but I still have enough. I'll go with Talia. And I'll attack with these two because I'm pretty sure he's gonna try and kill something. Okay, he didn't. That's fine. I need to keep mana open for a time of safekeeping. Or will... Okay. I'll try and do this. Okay, I'll take it. And I'm still gonna do this because my opponent is playing with just control PS, you know, flash and destroying everything, and you know, Wandering Emperors and Fateful Absences and March Over the stuff like that. That annoys me, so I wanted to, you know, kind of show off the deck a little bit more. So I decided to protect Jodah, and it worked out pretty well. Yeah, let's get into another one. Okay, so after those 3 very good wins, I decided let's get into some ranked matchups and see how this works, right? Let's see, I have white, black, green, red. I'll take it. I'll take this hand. Go with this one first and probably Plaza of Hero second. Elazulkar will be my chosen card to go third, and then I'm pretty sure I'll go with Adeline. Pretty certain about that. I can use Catilda too, you know, start going after the mana advantage next turn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that, be a little smarter. I'm gaining life. I'm not gonna attack because he can just double block, not care about those two. I know that probably life gain is something he needs, but or wants to have, but I don't know. Okay, secluded courtyard, that's a good land to have, and now I have enough for Sigarda, for example, and I have enough for Ruth as well, but I'm gonna go with this. Okay, still no attack. And next turn, Adeline will come on the battlefield for sure. Okay, Sigarda, Champion of Light into Sigarda's Splendor. Yes, this one. That's a great one, and I can also go with this one. Okay, and now I can attack with, let me see, control 3 or more creatures with different powers. I do. Maybe I should just go with Sigarda. I'm just gonna attack with this one. Okay. It's a good attack. Everything that's not a board wipe, and I feel we're kinda safe, but there are so many board wipes in this game that people can play that I feel like almost every deck has one. So okay, the Father of Fate. Okay, 2 spells cost 2 less. Ooh, I like this. So I'm gonna go with this one first. I'm gonna go get alive. I'll go with this one. Start creating tokens, getting more life. And who do I want to make bigger? Obviously, Sigarda, right? Should I just attack with everything? I'm not going. I'm going to attack with those two. No, just this. Because the Father of Faith can actually kill Adeline, so I think I'm gonna be a little safer and just get the Rage Quit. That works, I'll take it. You know, you could see a little bit of the strength of the deck, right? Cards like Eruth can actually be very helpful as they were now. Instead of drawing one, you exile two. I got a land and I got Elena, and Alana and Elena partners, with which basically meant I got the game almost, you know. Catilda gives you a lot of mana possibilities. Let me say that this one gives you a lot of life. I was on 28. Torrens will keep creating tokens. Arlene will keep creating tokens, making more tokens, you know what I mean? So pretty decent. I could have played Queen Elena Love something as well, and I would be creating 2 more tokens each turn, so it's pretty decent. We didn't even need Jodah to win this game, but you know, very acceptable. I liked it. Let's get into our final thoughts. Okay, so final thoughts everyone. Like I said before, when the deck works, it works like a charm. It's crazy to see Jodah get on the field, especially if you already have enough mana to play anything else basically. Your creatures get huge easily, you create a lot of tokens with this deck, you also have a lot of other things going on, so I feel it's a very solid and complete deck. I don't know if this recreation of the list, the Jodah list, is the best one. Obviously not, but I was missing a lot of great legendary creatures that the others had, so I decided to put something like this going on, and I feel it works pretty well. I don't think you can go too wrong with this. The main criticism I have is about card draw. Probably I feel like you should be able to draw more cards. I'm pretty sure if I dig deep enough I can find cards that make sense to run in this, that don't really destroy a lot of the deck. Maybe we have too much land. We're talking about 28 lands, and most of them are tap lands, so maybe that's another thing you need to kind of look into as a way to make the deck a little bit better. Maybe you should run something like a mirror box and maybe remove some creatures and add more of other creatures that you already have here, like more Sholdreds or more Lana and Elenas, more Sigardas, you know, creatures like those that can really mess up your opponent's chances. But anyway, this was the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to leave that like, comment, share and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton and I really appreciate it. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one.